to the ABC of EDC. As ever, I am Rick Flat, your host through everything Everyday Carry. Bit of a strange one this time, but there's no reason, even though it's strange, for you not to take a moment to like, subscribe, press the little bell icon and make some comments in the comment place. It will help us. Anyway, like I say, just a quick in and out update. A while ago, a really good friend of mine lent in a watch from Baltic, the MR01. Beautiful watch, lovely dial, petite kind of dimensions. You know, my friend's got quite a feminine kind of wrist and body, so it suited him fine. 36mm, beautiful. But there were a few issues, and I couldn't, hand on heart, respectfully, as your maven of everyday carry, recommend it to you wholeheartedly. Couple of problems. First problem, now hopefully the microphone will pick this up. I'm going to put my finger on top of the watch and just move it, and this is the sound you hear. Can you hear that? You can see that the input's coming through on my camera. That is my finger on the crystal, and it just moves. It's loose. For me, this is unforgivable. Dust can get in, and pretty soon, man, bad times. Now, that leads me on to the second problem with this particular watch. My friend said that after wearing it for a couple of days, it kept really bad time. And I was like, well, what do you mean it keeps bad time? Like, how many seconds is it out? He goes, no. Like, it stopped. What do you mean, like it stopped? Yeah, it wouldn't stay wound. And he started to look at it and keep a better eye on it, because this has got a micro rotor, as we said in the macros. I showed you that, but it's also hand wound. And he found that he would wind it in the morning and be about during the day, and then at a certain point he'd look down and his watch would have stopped an hour ago. Now I think the problem is the small rotor there, the mini rotor, whatever you call it, it's just not spinning freely. There's something in there. Now, has dust and stuff actually got in because of the crystal issue and started to junk up something in here? But either way, my friend said you've got to keep it hand wound. And the thing, and this isn't, you're not going to pick this up. When you wind this, there is just a bit too much resistance when you wind it. I've got a few automatic, I've got a manual wind only watch, and they don't feel like this. This is janky, man. There's something up with this. And I said, you know, Baltic, this could be just a flash in the pan problem here. It could be just a one-off. For whatever reason, quality control, this thing just slipped under the wire, but they're going to have to go a long way to get some respect back. Anyway, Baltic have responded. So here we have the same watch, possibly, back. What my friend did was he got straight in contact with Baltic and said, look, I'm not happy with my watch. The rotor is not moving freely. The glass, the crystal is loose. What can you do to me? What can you do to me? I don't want that. They've already done it to him. They've already skanked him out 500 quid and gave him a pretty shit watch. He said, what can you do for me? And Baltic, bless them, bless their French little socks, straight away sent a little package kind of label collection delivery person, and they took the watch and they hot-footed all the way under the English channel, all the way back to Francais, and there they repaired the watch. Now we have the watch back in studio now. I've already opened this. This is all theatre, just so I could get my knife out. Look at this knife. This is a beautiful knife. This is the Bench-made mini griptilian. We're going to review this watch at some point. Love it. Anyway, so I pretend to unbox this, even though I've already unboxed it, even though my friend has already unboxed it, just for the drama. Anyway, so here it is, and I love the fact that they took time to kind of not just send it in some jiffy bag, but really once again have a little bit of drama. I mean, look at this packaging, man. That's pretty dope, man. We like that. We just throw that aside. We don't need that no more. But here's the thing. What have they actually done to the watch? Now remember this before, it took a while for the box to come out of there. Again, lovely cork box. Is it the same box? Is it just, have they given it a new box? Who knows? But here's the important thing. Oh, thanks, knife. Or rather, it should be the important thing. Have they actually fixed this? Have they actually taken time to repair the watch itself. If they have, perfect, great, brilliant. Would have been better not to have a faulty watch in the first place. But if you're going to have a faulty watch, and it doesn't matter if it is a Seconda, it doesn't matter if it's a Swatch, it doesn't matter if it's a Rolex, it doesn't matter if it's a Richard Mille, it doesn't matter if it's an AP. Every now and then, things go wrong. Anything man-made, particularly something with the intricate nature of watches, is going to go wrong. So how have they done here? It seems to me they've addressed every issue. We don't now have, if you remember before, if I put my finger on top of the crystal, it would move around. It's solid, there's no movement there. Excuse me, putting my thumbprints all over your watch, my friend, who you're letting it in. But they've fixed it. There's no marks or scratches on it. Previously there were some scratches on the crystal. And now that rotor at the back, I'll cut in some kind of things so you can see, but that rotor at the back is moving freely. How's it winding? Yeah. Compared to how it was before, that is buttery smooth. So I would say, as far as the first encounter with this watch, straight F-. Now they've repaired it, customer support, customer care, and they took this and they said it would take, I think it said it would take up to 4 weeks, and it was back, I think, within the week or just over a week. So they kept their word. They've done a great job of repairing it, and that's what you want. If a company is going to mess up, and like I say, it happens to everybody, it can't really be avoided. If a company's going to mess up, the best thing they can do is own up, fess up, and do the good work of repairing it, of saying, our bad, sorry that happened, here is your watch, fixed, polished, and good as new. Now, the real test comes. I will keep in touch with my friend. How's this watch going to run? He was having trouble losing time before. Was that all to do with those collection of problems, the loose crystal, some dust getting involved? Who knows? But it's looking good, and Baltic, you have won back some credit with me, and some credit with my friend who bought this watch, but only time will tell. What are your experience of Baltic, of the MR01, or of the racing heritage chronograph they did, or any other watches that Baltic have done? In the comments, what's been your experience? How have you found them? Have you had problems with them? When you've had problems with them and you've tried to get some response out of Baltic, have they been good and quick and speedy and really done a good job of it like they did for my friend? Or has it been a more tricky affair? Anyway, that's it. Well done, Baltic. And this has been the ABC of EDC, a little check-in. Au revoir. See what I did there? It's French or something. Later.